Hello, I'm Alex, and this is Microphony, the podcast we talk about whatever crosses our mind. I'm Alex.
And I am Rachel, and today we are going to be rolling a d12 to figure out what it is we are going to be talking about. And that is a 4, so we are going to design the worst breakup imaginable. Lovely. So.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
When we put this idea on the list, we came up with the idea that when we're doing it, we need to come up with these plans and then put them in a tier list on how bad they are.
Yeah, how much pain and suffering does this person deserve?
Long-lasting emotional damage will this cause?
And do they like what did they do to deserve this? And we'll come up with an equal reaction. An equal and opposite reaction, is that what it's called? Alex, what's the name of that law?
Every reaction is an equal and opposite reaction. It's like the second law of
physics.
We
don't know. So breakups.
I failed science, I think.
I
actually don't know.
I haven't a clue.
Maybe I know.
I passed science only because I was really good at the biology. That was it. That was the only reason. I just like animals.
Yeah, they're pretty neat.
Right. So, I think we should make a list of sorts. Sorry. I think we should make a list of sorts and figure out what exactly we would have as a reaction for each item on the list. So, we're going to say this person has been completely nice to you. A completely nice person who has done literally nothing wrong, and they're an absolute pleasure, and they're so chill, but you are an asshole for some reason, and you've decided you're going to break up with them in a bad way.
So are we trying to make this proportional to what they've done? So
roughly.
They've been really nice, so we're going to make this easy on them? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, but we're still going to make sure it's the worst breakup, so we're still going to be a bit of an asshole. So we might do it in public or something. But something along those lines. So what would be the next step up, right? We'll make the list and then we'll come back to it and really, really come back. Does that work?
Alright, no, yeah. So we'll come up with all the... Okay, so first...
The first one's a completely nice to you person. Really nice, right? So just for the sake of this, we're going to say the reason you're being an asshole breaking up in such a way is because they're super clingy and they think that you're the one. They've got marriage on their minds and you're like, I need to drive home that this is not happening. That we are done. Do not come back. There's no second chances. There's no fixing this. Please go away. Level.
Yeah.
So what is the next step up of completely nice to you? What, small grievances?
Passive aggressive.
Are we being passive aggressive breaking up, or are they being passive aggressive and we're being revengey?
I think what we're doing here is we're just making levels of how bad was this relationship that we're about to crash into the ground.
Yeah, perfect. Right, we're gonna say they passive aggressive. I say the next step up from that is literally just going to be that they were really nitpicky, maybe that they were just really annoying.
Yeah,
that everything you did, they were like, I don't know. Do you really think you should be doing that? I don't know if your mother would agree with that. Just stick a nose where it don't belong. And being a bit annoying.
Yeah.
So annoying, and my predictive text is annoying and annoying. Yes, it's exactly what it is.
Yes.
So just annoying. What would be the next one from annoying? Be outright. Mean.
Non-constructively critical. Constructive criticism, but not constructive.
None.
Just being a bitch.
I'm just gonna say critical.
Yeah.
Critical bitch. It's like the new critical role.
Yeah. Critical
I love it.
bitch. Oh,
critical.
That sounds like it could be a band name. Oh, by the way, sort of, maybe not. A song name. That just reminded me. I was eating a sandwich yesterday, and I came up with the band. And I came up with a.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Just
so out of nowhere. Critical bitch. Sandwiches.
No. It struck me that Critical Bitch could be a really good band or song name, and it just reminded me of another really good band name. I was eating a roll yesterday. I got a deli roll, and they cut it in a way so that the one of the rolls is perfect for the right hand, but then the other is like flipped because it's the other side of the sandwich. It's like left-handed sandwich would be a great band name for some weird like 80s punk rock, I think. Just because it's
left-handed sandwich.
Yeah, don't you think?
That's actually pretty glorious. That's really glorious. Huh. I love it. Right, okay,
Anyway,
so sorry.
I just thought it was really funny.
That is fantastic. I love coming up with band names because they're so you can do anything.
They can be anything.
Like Screaming Possum, boom, band name. Just random.
So yeah, left-handed sandwich.
I love it. When we inevitably become like super famous, our shows around the world, the left-handed sandwiches.
The left-handed sandwiches. We're gonna start a band.
No. It's just going to be when people give their shows names.
Oh,
we'll be live. We'll be talking about topics. Yeah, it'll obviously.
We'll have a show named Left-Handed Sandwich.
Yeah. And they'll be like, "Which one of you is left-handed?" We'll be like, "Neither of us. Neither of us at all." What'd you have for lunch today? Burritos, not sandwiches. Anyway, completely nice. Goes to passive-aggressive. Goes to annoying. Goes to critical bitch. Goes to just aggressive. Will we say aggressive? Like deliberately starting fights. Deliberately.
Yeah.
So like, aggressive. And then, honestly, after aggressive, the only really thing I could think of next step up would be, like, destruction of stuff. Just destruction. Like, I don't know.
Me?
What's the next step after aggression?
I mean, there are other things in terms of, real bad relationships, but I don't think we should touch them.
I think we should. Like, if I was with someone and they were like, if I was friends with someone, right, and their spouse was like a wife beater or something, I definitely want to come up with the most aggressive, worst breakup possible, because it hasn't gone to worst breakup of this is like a really mean way to break up. No, we're talking murder. We're talking framing for
proportionate
meth
revenge.
labs. Yes, proportionate.
That's very specific.
Actions and reactions. I have not planned this, I promise. So, I think we can touch on it. We don't have to, but we could. So that we can literally we don't have to be super specific of, well, if he one day poked out the left eye with a pencil, I feel like it would be appropriate to pop his balls with a pencil. Like, no. We can just...
He poked the left eye with a fucking pencil.
Yes. So, after aggression, we can literally just do... That's all under aggression. So, like, if they were aggressive in any way, verbally, physically, or destruction of property, then we can come up with an equal reaction to that. Is there anything after aggression? We would just do murderer. If your spouse is a murderer, what do you do?
I think you call the cops.
Are you safe to do that? This is not an instructional video. Please do not do what we do.
How to call the cops. Grab phone. 911. Wait, fuck.
We are not in America.
No,
what are you doing?
Fucking movies, man.
Fun fact, if you dial 911 in a place that is not America, you will still get through to the police because it is an automatic thing for them to... they don't want someone who's like a tourist or whatever not knowing the number for the area, and so you will be patched through.
A lot of
and you'd have to tell them
emergency services numbers still link up to other more local services. Yeah. Which is very good to know in case any of you didn't know.
In Europe, it's 112, so just think of the fact that 1 + 1 is 2. Boom, there you go. All of Europe is 112, including Ireland, but Ireland also specifically has 999 for some reason, which is my go-to one. I that was the first one we ever heard of, so it's just the one that everyone knows. I
always keep forgetting about 112.
Yeah, I'm gonna die on holiday. Because I'll be stupid. I'll be like, I don't know the number here, so I'm just not going to call. Because I don't know what it is. And I'll just walk around with my leg dangling off or some shit and be like, oh well.
Oh well.
Oh. So yes, sorry. Is there anything past aggressive or is that our peak?
I think we should just leave it at that.
Grand. Okay, so.
Someone has an equal opposite reaction.
Yes.
I don't know the rest of the lyrics.
I've never even heard it.
It's a song from Hamilton.
Oh, lovely. I literally only know the very, very start one that you've shown me like a snippet of. But I have not watched Hamilton yet.
Me
I still
neither.
haven't. Wow. Okay, so
It's not
completely
a
nice
Broadway
person.
musical. It's not exactly on YouTube.
I want to see it, but like I don't know where
The whole
to go.
soundtrack's on YouTube though, so you can
If
just listen
anyone,
to that.
I don't wanna. I wanna watch the people do the thing, so I know
It's on
who's
Disney
who.
Plus.
And is it?
Yeah.
If Kurt paid his subscription, I'd be able to watch it. So Kurt's subscription ran out about a month ago, and he told me he'd be renewing it, quote, next Thursday, and he never did.
Our whole
So-
family is in a just
Loop.
of stealing each other's streaming services. I think we get Netflix from the mother, we steal your Amazon Prime,
Yep.
and the brother's Disney Plus.
So Alex is the mooch here. Alex does not contribute in any way.
Except I don't watch any of those really.
Fair, okay, yeah, no, you're more of
I
a
don't even
YouTube
really
and
use them.
yeah, no, I think that's it. Yeah, so if we've got access to all of the stuff, it's great. Oh god, right, okay. If someone was completely nice to you, right, if you've watched Harry Potter, right?
Yeah.
For any of the people who are aware of Harry Potter, I am picturing Lavender Brown. I am picturing the girl that Ron was with that was like, oh my Ronnie Wani, and following him around and buying him jewelry that they could match and being like, I am the love of your life, you are mine. She never specifically did anything wrong to him, but dear God, not an appropriate relationship. So how would you break that up? Because I don't think if you were like, I need space, she'd be like, okay, and she would watch you from afar. Like, she's not the type.
That would evolve into something much worse.
Yes. Like, she's not the type that'd be like, oh, he said no. Okay. Like, you would genuinely have to be a little bit mean to make sure she was like, oh, I hate you now, I'm not coming back. Good.
Yeah.
Good. That is the point. How would you, personally, be like, fuck off?
Well, I would just like to preface, is that the word? I don't know.
Yes.
This with the fact that I don't have any personal experience with anything like this.
Relationship wise, like,
I don't have any experience with relationships. I have a lot of experience with being an asshole, though, so that's
Yes.
that's why I agreed with this topic. I know how to do that.
fair enough. You're gonna be the person that people go to and be like, oh, my girlfriend has done this, my boyfriend has done this, my, what's the gender neutral term? Significant other?
Partner. I don't know, it can be any really.
My person has done this.
Person.
Please help. How do I make them fuck off? And you'll be like, well, this is what you do. And he just spilled Pepsi all over himself.
Even.
No, you caught it in like the crook of your hand.
It was like
That was
this, and then
amazing.
it was...
I was waiting. I was like, I'm just gonna continue. Let it play out. Let you fix it. And you just, okay. I pointed at the tea towel. I was like, we're going. Yeah, you are the magical
I
one.
caught the liquid in my hands.
I wonder if the blop is on the. Yeah, that was.
Oh,
that was
I hope it
amazing.
is.
You just like, right. Okay, so Lavender Brown is like, oh my Alex Walex, you are my favorite thing. How do you tell her to fuck off?
Okay.
I feel like a small amount of blackmail might be necessary.
Jesus Christ.
Just
okay.
light, like blackmail, diet blackmail or blackmail light.
Diet blackmail.
Yes. Just a smidge.
What
Be like-
blackmail could you use to get them to...
Just lie. Just be like, if you don't fuck off, I'm going to tell people that you have a fucking, I don't know, syphilis. Like, just go away. Leave me alone.
I'll tell people you have syphilis.
Oh, you could lie and be like, you could lie. Yeah, spat on you, but you deserved it. You could lie and be like, I slept with someone else. Would that be a good or bad thing? You haven't slept with someone else. You did not cheat. But for someone
But if there's
who is
someone, like-
that intense,
They might be like, oh, I forgive you, and then
Oh,
you're
they
right back
might.
at square one.
or they might kill the person that you say you cheated with.
Yeah.
You couldn't
here's
give a
the thing,
name.
Is this a very nice person, or a straight up fucking, what's the word? Yandere.
Psychopath?
Is that what we have
Yes.
here?
Yes.
I don't think this should be at the bottom of the list.
Yeah, I'm really rethinking this now. Right, but we're gonna have to deal with it. We're gonna have to deal with it. So, if someone was just pleasant and nice, I would bring them to a public place so they can't shank me in case they're secretly not nice. I would bring them to like a Costa or like somewhere that's like, a nice little drink, so they're not, in the middle of a meal that they're abandoning or whatever if they get upset. Just like, a coffee or whatever. In Carlo, I might, the fountain in the middle of Carlo.
The fountain, yeah.
It's a nice, it's a very public place.
Very public.
Middle of the town.
Make sure you go there on Saturday when the farmer's market is on.
Yes, I want the gingerbread men.
Yeah.
Yes.
By the way, just a tip if you didn't know that. If you're in Carlo on a Saturday, there's always a farmer's market by the fountain. It's a lovely little thing.
It's lovely. It's called the Fountain of Life. It has skeletons dangling off it. It's great.
It's
a big
memorial
tree.
for the 1798 rebellion.
Oh, I didn't know that. I just thought it was like skeletons
No,
chilling in a tree.
That's what it is, because...
Fuck's sake. I remember,
you didn't know that?
I never noticed the skeletons until one Halloween. I was like, oh, cool skeletons. And then after Halloween, I was like, oh, look at those idiots. They forgot to take down the skeletons.
You didn't notice they were part of the structure?
They're literally carved into it. And I'm like,
it's the memorial for the 1798 rebellion.
I'm so sorry. Am I Irish? I don't know.
Oh god. Anyway, so yes, go to a very public place.
Yes,
where...
not like super crowded where like they'll be sad and embarrassed if they cry or if they're upset or whatever. But
enough people.
Yeah.
Not enough people where it's crowded, but enough people that if they kill you, they're not getting away with it.
Yes. Because if you're concerned about that, call a taxi and go to a friend's house. And that way, if they go back to your house because they assume that's where your taxi went, you are not there. And you are safe. And you could be like, I'm hiding out in so-and-so's house for the next 3 weeks. Minimum.
Yeah.
Then someone else's. And just hop around. Just become homeless.
Become homeless to
just
dodge girlfriend.
When it's lavender brown level, yes. Yes, you do. You could murder her. But I feel like that might be a bit harsh.
If it's actually just somebody who's nice, that's definitely a good bit. Maybe don't.
I suppose.
So yeah, just basically somewhere public enough, and then just kind of
have a conversation.
Just have a conversation and explain things.
Don't do the it's not you, it's me. Don't ever. It's such a movie thing, right? Because that's just going to go. You should hate me, really hate me. And when it's someone Lavender Brown-esque, sure, maybe. But they might just be like, no, you're wrong. It's definitely me. And it'll just go in a weird circle. Like, just chill. Hey, listen, I don't think it's working out. I think we want different things. I think we're at different stages of this relationship.
Yeah, all this stuff.
And
I
need to go.
I think our solution is just a normal breakup, basically.
Yes, just a chill public place, not super public. Make sure that you are not being lovey-dovey, no holding hands and kisses and shit because you're giving completely the wrong thing. Don't be like, oh yeah, I love you too. By the way, we should break up because that might be a bit mean.
Yeah. Alright, so the next one. Yeah. Passive-aggressive. Somebody's just like really passive-aggressive.
Yeah.
Is it like every now and then they're just being a bit, or is it like a really constant thing?
See, if it was every now and then, just like really... sparse, is that the word? Like if it was just like once or twice a week they say something that's passive aggressive, I think that's just normal. I think that's just normal.
Everybody's
people.
a little passive aggressive now and then.
Yeah, like
that's just how people are.
Yeah, people like it's.
You can't expect somebody to be totally great and wonderful and fine all the time. It's just not how people work.
It's not mentally sustainable. Like you will just falter at some point and not be okay.
And if somebody is like that,
run.
Probably not entirely. Yeah, it's run.
Just
Don't
leave.
Get out of there.
It's a lie.
It's
a trap. It's a trap.
Yeah. But if it's a lot more constant.
Right. Okay. So passive aggressive. So I think at this point we're going right. Okay, they're not completely nice. Therefore, we are going to be mean. We are going to the worst possible break. So I think again the best possible breakup would be what we have already described. So that's like our base layer, if you get me, a baseline.
Simple, let them down gently.
Explain it in a conversation. Be able to have questions either side of like, oh well, when did this start, or why don't you love me anymore? And make sure you have some answers ready and stuff. Passive aggressive. I suppose you could break up through text.
Just the text. By the way, bye. And then that's it. Delete the number.
Or even just. Don't text, just block them on everything and never reply to them again.
That seems might work, but it could go wrong because, you know, it's very unclear. You're just like, oh, they've gone missing. What the fuck? You don't really want them coming looking for you, do you, at this point? You want them gone.
I suppose, what's the most passive-aggressive thing you could say before you left? Like, before you walk out the door, they think you're on the way to the shop or something, you know you ain't coming back. Just be like, oh yeah, I love you too. Gone. Forever. Disappeared. But then again, worst ways to break up, that would be a pretty bad way. They're always like,
Just
oh shit, where are they?
Get cigarettes.
Are they dead? Yeah, I'm gonna go get some milk. I'll be back in 10 to 12
No,
years.
it's just like, I'm gonna go get milk, but the fridge is full. I'm gonna go get some milk. We don't need milk. I'm gonna go get milk. And then you leave.
Yeah. Oh, we need milk, do we? Yeah, bro, grand. Just keep insisting. Go actually get milk. Don't bring it back. Now you have no girlfriend and milk.
Yes.
Win-win.
Yes.
I don't know why I'm automatically assuming this is a girl that we're leaving.
I don't know.
Just automatically, I'm like, we are leaving this
I
girl.
don't know.
This poor girl.
Or whatever you want. I don't know.
I've decided.
I don't care.
Oh, lads. Right, so.
So yeah, just kind
passive
of
aggressive.
just either through text or disappear one day.
You could call them. You could, but then you have to like listen to them either yell at you, rant at you, beg for you not to leave, or cry. And I don't think those are pleasant things to have to listen to. At least through text, they send a sad emoji. You're like, yeah, sure. But like, that's it. That's the limit. They might send a voice note and you'd be like, oh shit. But at least they won't interrupt you. If it's a voice note, you have to take turns. There's no,
That's
and you can ignore them.
I just prefer text conversations in general.
I like having everything in writing so I can use it against people.
Okay, now that's not why I like them.
But I think it's great. Someone texts something really stupid and I'll screenshot and I will wait.
Oh no, if it's just something to make fun of people.
Oh,
sure,
I will mock them
but
relentlessly.
actual blackmail? I don't know.
I don't know if it would count as mocking or blackmail, the things I've done to Fiona. Like, I don't know. I've posted her on Reddit, on YouTube.
Hey, some good things. There are some good things.
Crabapple.
Yeah, the crab apple.
That was amazing.
And then you, instead of getting the snake off her, there's a video on Rachel's own channel, which Rachel has a YouTube channel, by the way.
I have 3 if we count this one.
At this point, yeah. But on it she talks about reptiles, the occasional reptile-related shitpost, and a video of our mother with a snake, teeth lodged into her arm, and instead of helping the poor woman, Rachel grabbed a phone and was like,
oh, wait here, I'll help. And I ran, grabbed my phone, came back and started recording. And she was not pleased. I was like, but look at it, it's so funny. And she's like, she is biting deeper. I'm like, I know. Rachel, she's chewing. Yeah, I can see that. It was great. She eventually let go. It's just, I couldn't pull her because she was only a baby. And so I didn't want it to damage her teeth. And with those snakes, you can, they have a little snooty nose. You can press their nose and push it upwards. And it'll open their mouth. But I didn't know that at that time. I afterwards Googled it. And I was like,
wow.
oh, that's what I could have done. But I didn't know at that moment in time because I didn't think they were going to bite her. She let it crawl into her sleeve. It went up her arm, went, oh, this is a delicious armpit. Hum. It's great.
it was just hanging.
Yeah, she was just dangling there. Well, I supported her body, but like, yeah, it was great. It was so funny.
But anyway, so yeah, passive aggressive, just kind of
Throw snakes
over
at them.
text or yes, genius.
Just throw
But
snakes.
how would you get the snakes back?
Put them on retractable leashes.
Just-
Bungee cords.
Just your bungee cord the snake.
Throw them in. They're like, ooh, spooky. And they come back out the window. You're like, brilliant. Drive home.
Yes. So either just straight up disappear or through text or snake assault. Snake with like a letter, like with a letter wrapped around the snake.
Yes.
And then the snake, you train the snake to slither up to them and deliver the letter.
Yes.
And it's just like, oh, what's this? Is it a love letter? It just says, fuck off.
Yeah. Fuck off. Snake bites her in the leg and sprints away.
Yeah.
In snake form. Snake sprint. Really fast slither.
It's just excessive wiggling.
Yes. Have you ever seen a sidewinder? Those guys sprint. I'll show you some afterwards. They're amazing. Right, okay, so that's the passive aggressive. Now we're getting to annoying. Like, genuinely, like, every couple of days they're like, oh, you still haven't done the dishes, but you know all those dishes are their dishes, not your dishes.
Yeah.
Things like, oh, well, you know, you really should clean up after the dog in the backyard. And it's like, you know, you clean up every time, which means it's definitely when that person's letting out the dog and they're not cleaning up, but they're trying to blame you. And a lot of gaslighting, I'd say, would be part of it. And so on and so forth.
Yeah. And I think maybe not, you know, this kind of isn't really a way to break up, but it's just sort of a way to deal with it. But hey, it's more fun. So, just, now, in school, when you're a child, they're always telling you, be the better person. Never stoop down to anybody's level. And sure, that's great for morality, but has it ever solved the problem? Nope. No, it hasn't. So, do everything they're doing, but worse.
Like Jesus said, turn the other cheek. Now he's dead. So, like, if I'm saying do the dishes and they're not doing dishes, I'm gonna leave so many dishes. I'm gonna take out every dish and put a tiny blob of cream on it, put them on the floor, let the dog lick them, then put them all in the sink and be like, yeah, no, they're dirty. They need to be cleaned, but am I gonna do it? No.
Oh my god.
I will eat only takeaway in the takeaway containers using only my fingers rather than do dishes if someone else was blaming me for their own dishes. Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah. So, for someone who's genuinely, like, not just annoying, but, like, passive, like, it's like a combo. It's like the passive-aggressive, annoying, gaslighting you, trying to make you feel bad about things that's definitely not your fault and things like that.
Yeah.
That, what would you deem a proportionate?
Response?
That's the word. I was like, an equal. What's the word? Yes, a proportionate response via breakup.
Hire a bunch of actors and gaslight them into convincing, and get the actors to gaslight them into being convinced you are dead or don't exist or whatever. And it's like, how's it feel?
I'm actually going to branch off that one. That one's good, but...
Faking your own death, basically?
Yes and no. What if you hired a bunch of actors and stuff, and just over the period of like a month or two, convince them to break up with you?
Oh.
Because that way, because people who are like that, people who are like, I'm the better person, right? Not better as in I'm the more morally just, but genuinely people who want you to feel bad when you have actually not done anything to deserve that response.
People who feel themselves
they're
superior.
Assholes. Yes. People who are like narcissists and stuff like that, where they're like, I'm the one who's the perfect person here. No one else could possibly do anything better than I could. I am the best. I am the only one who's correct here and in the right. Those people, if you try to break up with them, just in the history of everything I've seen, it doesn't tend to go well. If you convince them to break up with you, then I'm pretty sure that would be like the best option, because then they can go around feeling all superior still, going, oh yeah, no, I dumped them, but you're free, so it doesn't matter if they feel good about it after. You're free, run, you are safe, hide somewhere in a bunker, but you don't need to because they broke up with you. And I think the big revenge of it would be not caring, and when they see you in public they'll be like, yeah, I bet you they're so upset. Get a new spouse immediately.
Yes, in like 10 minutes.
Find one in advance.
Better yet, and just try as hard as you can. And if you can't find one within like 3 days, you've already got all those paid actors.
Yes. And send them an invitation to your wedding.
Yeah, in like a week.
Within a
week after.
Be like, thank you so much for breaking up for me. It's the best thing you've ever done for me. Like, proper asshole shit, but in such a pleasant manner that people can't genuinely be like, are they doing this deliberately?
Yeah.
Like, if you hadn't broken up with me, I would not have gone to that place with the sad lighting and stuff to be self-pitying and met my new wife.
I would not have gone drink myself to death and met so-and-so.
I would never have gone to drink at a bar and realised that I'm immune to alcohol and can win all those drinking contests. Thank you for this. I am now a millionaire. Like, just random bullshit. But not to the point where she could get a restraining order against you for pestering her. Or what's the one? Alex, I will kill you.
I'm sorry.
To death. Live. Not live. This is a record. It'll be live for us.
I hope I remain alive.
Nope.
Oh no.
And this is what's gonna happen. So, yeah, if you can get them to break up with you, I think that would be the best solution.
Yeah. It's like the perfect...
The
everybody's
alternative
good, you know?
would be, you know, those like proposals where people are in public and they get like
Yeah.
people to do organized dance flash mobs, right?
Yeah.
Get a flash mob and you're in public with them and all is well and they're like, you know, oh yeah, it's a nice day out, whatever. Maybe they're judging you at that moment. If so, smile, it's gonna get so much better. And have like singing start and have it be like, you know, what's that song? Is it Bruno Mars? No, it's not Bruno Mars.
I don't know.
I
What are you
think I
talking about?
wanna marry you.
I don't know that song.
Oh, people know what I'm talking about. The song that is used for majority of those proposals, where it's like, I think I want to marry you, is like the main fucking line in it. Have that play, and just keep glancing at her, and she'll be like, oh, "Is it happening?" And she'll probably be like, "Oh my god, this is the best moment." Then get on one knee, take out a ring box, and be like, "Here we go, open it," and it's just a tiny middle finger hand.
No, better yet, there's like a hole in the bottom of the box, you just stick your middle finger through
Yes. Yes. And just make sure to pull your finger out real quick in case she slams the box shut and you hurt yourself. And be like, listen, I've known you for X amount of time, blah, 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 blah. We've spent so long together. It has been the worst experience of my life. Like, music cuts out. People watching are like, oh my god, wait, what? And you could just genuinely be like, I need you to leave. I want you to go. And hopefully they'll be like, oh, you can't break up with me. I break up with you. Boom, you have won. You are a winner. They are gone.
Yeah.
And everyone has seen it, and they will be so embarrassed that if they were back with you, there's no way they're going to be able to spin a story of, oh yeah, they came crawling back. No. They spent who knows how much money on flash mobs, choreographers, fucking streamers and confetti and shit to go when you said fuck you and left. Like a mariachi band to follow you away. Yes. Fucking canapes and things walking around, like waiters, people handing out champagne going, oh thank god we're safe, we're free, she's gone. I think it would be amazing. Now the downside is you will never get any spouse in that town because everyone will be scared of you.
Not, but
not a chance.
If you just move somewhere else.
Yes.
I was thinking of doing something similar, but I didn't want to bring it up until we were at like a sort of higher level. So basically you do that, but instead, you know that thing where at like in America where they do it's like when it's like big baseball games and stuff.
No, yeah. Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl is like the big baseball games and the football, the American football that they have. Yeah, do that, but on like TV with all the stadium spectators.
Would you have it be the thing where you end up being down on the field in front of everyone and you are supposed to go down on one knee and propose, but instead you're like, yeah, I need you to leave?
Yes.
Or, you know those big TV things people, the Americans for some reason have up?
Yeah.
You know the way it shows like pictures and things?
Yeah.
Instead of it being, will you marry me? Have it like play a song or whatever. Everyone looks up at it and it's like, oh dear whoever, you know, blah, 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 blah. We've been together for X amount of time now.
Oh, no.
And everyone's like, oh my god, what is it? And the camera zooms in on yourself and themselves together. And they're like, oh my god. And they're looking around. And you stand up and you move out into the aisle. And you look at them. And it goes, please leave. That's just it. It's just please leave. And you just leave. Just leave them there. Just go. You don't get to see the game. But you get to see it on repeat afterwards with your buddies.
Oh, because that shit is going viral.
Yes. Like, it's going to be there. And you don't get down on one knee, they're expecting you to, and you just leave. Just go.
But here's the thing, if it's one of the ones where you are, like, down on the field and stuff, and presumably you're given, like, a microphone for whatever big speech, bonus points if you can convince the organizers that you're actually proposing, and you're not about to do this.
Yes. Just down on one knee, and everyone's like, oh my god, and there's, like, cheerleaders in the background, they're all like, oh my god, it's gonna happen! The mascot is doing a little dance.
Have set up everything, so it's like, okay, so this guy's gonna propose.
It's so hyped, and then you just get down on one knee, flip her off, and be like, no, get out of my house. I don't like the way you talk to my cats. And just leave. just out of nowhere.
My cats.
My cats told me what you did.
I mean, hey, I've heard that, like, if an animal doesn't like a person, just like instinctually within like the first time they meet that person, that could be like I don't know.
A sign of bad things.
I've heard if it's like if like your date mistreats the wait staff, whatever, something like that.
Yeah, no, I've heard that kind of stuff. I've definitely heard that. I know there's a lot of, what is it, some bosses will have you wait in the reception area even though they're ready to see you, to see how you treat the receptionist.
Yeah.
Because the receptionist is like their main person, like they help them with everything. It's not, the receptionist is not a low down job. It's not. But it's portrayed as
not a low down job, but it's kind of seen as one.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Make sense.
There's so much stress in reception jobs.
I think, working with like receptionist, secretary stuff, I think it's really impressive. There's so much.
Our mother is trained as a receptionist.
She is actually. Yeah.
A medical secretary is what it is.
Yeah. Hey, props to any secretaries listening.
Fuck
you guys
that.
are fucking
gods.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane. Like they do accounting style stuff. They're the same people that would be asked to do IT related things that are seen as small.
They're like sort of the crux, the linchpin between a lot of different things.
They're the glue. They stick everything together.
Yeah.
It's insane. Genuinely insane.
Props to any secretaries listening. You guys are cool.
We don't have sound effects to do applause. I don't know how to do that. Just so many claps.
Yeah.
But like, oh my god, no, I wouldn't be able to do that. But that's what a lot of places do, is they'll have the secretary or the receptionist out like at the desk doing computer things or pretending to do computer things, and they'll see how the person comes in. So the person comes in and is like, "Hi there, I'm so and so. I'm supposed to be here for a meeting with so and so." And they're like, "Oh yeah, take a seat." You're like, "Oh yeah, thank you. You sit down. That's fine." But if you come in, you're like, Rachel, appointment at 1. And they're like, "Oh, that's okay, take a seat." And you say nothing, turn around and sit down. Or you're like, bring me a coffee, bring me water. No milk, 3 sugars. Like, whatever. Like, if you're just outright rude, you're probably not going to get that job.
You're not getting that job.
Very unlikely.
It's amazing how things like that are necessary. How things like that have to exist. Because you would think it's such a simple lesson. You would think everybody would learn it. Don't be an asshole.
Yeah.
Why is that so hard for some people?
Or like, currently, I know this is slightly off topic, but there's a thing recently, petrol prices and diesel prices are going like way up, right? They've been going up in Ireland for the last year or so. They've been constantly going up, right? I don't know what it's like elsewhere. I'm pretty sure it's the same, but like, I'm not 100% sure.
England had that whole thing at the end of last year. England just ran out.
Oh yeah! Petrol. Oh my god! And that guy, the TikTok, he's like, "I'm on a horse. I don't need gas.
Petrol. Queuing for petrol, fucking absolute legend. Petrol.
He runs on carrots. Oh, he was amazing. I loved it so much. He was on a bike a different time. It was great.
The first one was him on a bike, and then he followed it up with the horse. I have no idea where he got the horse from.
I remember I cackled. I joined TikTok. It was the first thing I saw, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I lost my shit. It was the funniest thing. I loved it. But I forgot about that entirely. So the petrol and diesel is getting so expensive.
Dying. It was really funny.
So expensive here the last year or so. And the other day on Facebook, I saw someone make a post on basically Ireland has a group, like Ireland as a whole has a Facebook group called Updates Ireland, that people would just put things into where there's like questions about the different types of payments you get when you're unemployed, or questions about COVID vaccinations and things. Like, it's a useful page. It's very useful. And someone put up a post and they were like, "Hey," to the admin, "can you post this anonymously?" And so they did on their behalf. And it was like, can we just put up a note and be like, a reminder that it's not the petrol station's staff's job to increase prices. It's not their fault. Please don't be mean to them. And I'm like, the fact that we need that as a reminder is insane. Like, imagine going into McDonald's and someone's like, "Oh yeah, so your fries are $2.80. And you're like, "How dare you make them cheaper?" It's like, they can't. They're employed there. They do not have that power. It's just not a thing. If you want to complain about the prices of it, go to whoever like owns McDonald's. Go to Mr. McDonald himself. Go to Ronald.
Mr. McDonald.
We know where Ronald's house is. We know where it is.
We know where the Ronald McDonald house is.
Yeah.
What do you mean that's not where he lives?
No, he's there. He has to be. It's literally named after him. Right? You just show up and be like, "Listen, bud, we got to talk about that Big Mac."
Show up to the Ronald McDonald house with a baseball bat. "Oh, we got to talk about some things."
Why is the Big Mac this price? Like, it's not something that's feasible or in any way necessary.
You knock on the door of the Ronald McDonald house. If you don't cheapen the Big Mac, I'll break the knees of everybody in this building.
Oh my god, imagine.
What do you mean, children?
Imagine, like, that would, oh my god, that'd be so bad. That would be both amazing to watch as a satire skit, but I would be terrified if someone, I know we had a dead guy at a post office, maybe this is next.
Fuck,
we'll talk about that a different time, but we'll do a thing.
Oh.
We'll do a thing a different time, okay? There's not, apparently one of the requirements for drawing out a pension is being alive. Who would have thought? Oh no. So yeah, whatchamacallit, my mind has gone blank. All I can think is zombies help.
Fuck, no, we already did that
Ouch.
one.
No, I'm thinking of them drawing pensions.
Petrol, don't be an asshole.
Petrol. Yes, they're just, I don't see why this is a requirement to have to say to people. Like, how many people are going in and being like, it's one thing to go into a petrol station and you top up your car and you're like, oh my god, that's twice as expensive as it usually is. And you go and be like, oh god, it's ridiculous, the fuel price is going up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right? That's fine. That's a conversation topic. Going in and being like, the fuck are you doing putting up those prices? What do you mean? The poor guy behind the desk is probably like, I was told, make that number an 8 instead of a 2. There we go. That's my job for today. That's what I did. I didn't decide to do that. I was told to do that. Whether it says it on the sign or not, the price is still going up. So, I don't know. It's just nuts. If you have anyone who outright, like, verbally abuses staff in places when it's something they cannot do, like, it's not their job, it's not something they've decided, it's a company thing as a whole, leave. Just ditch them. Just leave them immediately.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a good sign. That's so bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. People are shit.
My cats disagreed with you.
Yes.
I'm going to break up with you on live TV.
Yep, this is how it works. This is, if you spite my animals, if someone ever killed my dog, I would go to jail.
Yeah.
Like, just matter of fact, if someone ever fucked with my animals, I would actually happily go to jail. Or worse.
Even is the or worse. You know?
Double murder, homicide, like... Sorry, homicide, suicide,
Murder,
thing.
suicide.
There we go, thank you. I'm so angry I can't think of the words.
Just at the thought.
I'm literally petting my dog, who's very much alive, right beside me, sitting on my foot. Thanks, bud, you fat fuck. And I'm like, if someone fucked with her, I would go to jail. Or worse, I'd kill their mother.
What the fuck?
That would be an even thing. If they die, they can't feel the suffering I feel. If I kill something they love, then that is even and fair.
Jesus fucking
I can't kill their dog, because that would be mean.
Are you just going... steal their dog?
I would steal their... No, but obviously if they've injured or killed my dog, they obviously don't care about dogs. So I don't think it would affect them.
Oh, shit.
I'd do the stealing of the dog anyway to make myself feel a little bit better.
Well,
but...
you need to kill their mother.
Yes.
With a fucking pencil.
Yes! Yes!
Because that's what you're doing. You're just going John Wick at this point.
Yes. I'm going to do that Joker scene where it's like, look at this pencil, I'm going to make it disappear.
Magic trick.
That was the best scene. It was just a proper I am unhinged scene. It was so good. I loved it so much. And the burning of the money, that was so good. Anyway, sorry. Yes,
Not
Batman's
about
great.
Money.
No, not the slide. Everyone's like, what? What do you mean? He's like, no, it's just but yeah, so I think we've reached peak, I think, at this point. If someone, like, proper did...
We've reached peak without... We've reached the peak that we can without committing a crime.
I've murdered someone.
That's if they hypothetically...
Hypothetically!
That's if they hypothetically... gonna clip that. That's if they hypothetically killed your dog, which doesn't really have much to do with this. Just
aggressive.
A general threat. Oh.
No, for aggressive. For, like, doing aggressive things verbally or physically, destruction of property. Animals are seen as property in some laws. I know it's stupid.
Really agree with
I don't
that.
agree. I agree with it in some cases. So, for example, police canines, they're seen as property because then you can be done for animal cruelty if you hurt them, but you can also be done for destruction of police property.
Ooh.
So you can be done for two things. That's why they're seen as property.
Oh.
Yes.
That's
so it's more
clever.
useful for them.
And if you're gonna kick a police dog, man, you deserve it.
Yes. And you're about to get bit, like, it's not gonna go well for you.
I mean, honestly, even before you get hit with the charges, you're gonna be regretting it.
Yes. Yes, and you will not. I was about to be like, you've got no legs to stand on to. Illegally is what I was about to say.
You definitely won't if a
Kick a dog,
if a
no legs.
police dog wants you just taken out, they will and they can.
Yeah, but they're so well trained. They usually won't.
They're
They'll
such
take you
good
out and
boys.
knock you down and stuff.
Such good boys.
Some light nibbling, but like, yeah. No, police canines are great. I'll talk about them another day. But yeah, no, I think we've pretty much covered it, right? So if they're mostly nice, you can do a nice breakup, like in a Costa or in a public place.
Polite.
Yeah. If they are, one moment, I've forgotten. If they are passive aggressive and
It's
stuff,
just sort of constant. You just kind of disappear, or maybe like
ditch them.
if they're passive aggressive to you, you're passive aggressive like while you're leaving.
Yeah. Like, text them, ring them, or just be like, yeah, no, this is it, goodbye, and just leave,
If
and that's
they're
it.
like annoying,
I think we ended up combining annoying and critical.
Annoying and critical. It's kind of the same thing. If they're like sort of really annoying and critical, just kind of not great, they think they're better than you. You gaslight them into ending the relationship for you, which is a great idea. I like that one.
Or you flash mob breakup.
Yeah, and then
Or like public.
go to fly to America. We don't have baseball here.
No.
We've got rounders, which is like baseball. But
Oh no! Anyone who knows what rounders is knows how shitty of a comparison, but it's also not wrong.
no, it's not. It isn't.
That's fantastic. Oh no.
It is.
That's like comparing playing tag with doing a relay run. Like, I'm gonna run up to you, I'm gonna touch you, then it's your turn to run and go.
You hit the thing and then you run to the spots. Okay, that's what I meant.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's close-ish enough.
You are not wrong. But Jesus Christ, my
Maybe
brain is
this-
telling me you should be.
Maybe there's like little things that are different, but like just gameplay mechanics, they are very similar.
Jesus Christ. Right, okay, and then last
Baseball,
one was
the
aggressive.
cooler baseball.
Oh yeah, it's better baseball. Yeah, I'm starting shit. But so then aggressive would be outright like frame them for murder, kill their mother, take their dog.
And do it all with a fucking pencil.
Yes, that's exactly it. Right, I think we've summarized it all. Are we good?
Yeah.
Are we missing anything? I don't think we are.
You said maybe frame them for cooking meth.
Oh
you know how to
yeah,
cook
that
meth?
was like an original idea.
Original, pristine condition idea. You know how to cook meth?
I actually don't. I'd have to watch a lot of Breaking Bad and guess. That's
You
how
just
I'd
learned
cook
from
meth if I
watching
wanted.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I'm sure they don't actually
We
include
have
the
an
entire
oven.
recipe.
That's what they mean by cook,
I have tin
right?
foil. That's used in drug stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got an oven. That's what they meant by cook, right?
Yeah. You put the meth that you buy in Tesco's in the tin foil and then you cook it.
No, it's just fucking-
blue
what's
food
the,
colouring.
What's the thing like the brownies and the cake mix and stuff that you
The
can
Betty
buy.
Crockers.
Betty Crockers meth mix.
That would be amazing. That
Betty.
Okay, we need to stop.
Okay,
We
no,
need to
we're
stop.
coming up with too many great business ideas.
Yeah.
Sell meth mix.
Oh god. Right, okay, no,
Okay.
we're done. We're
yeah,
done.
Yeah, I think. All right, so
Oh.
you wanna
Yeah,
wrap
okay,
this
so
up then?
so yeah, no, that is it. We are done. We are finished. We're over. I'm breaking up with you. Was today's rough topic. So, thank you very much for listening. If you have any suggestions for future topics, leave them in the comments below and we will do our best to consider them and see if we can incorporate them into future. And yeah, no, that's it. So thanks very much, and we'll see you / know you're there in the subscriber counts, etc. in future. Goodbye.
I suppose so. Bye.
Adios.